Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Arachnid, and welcome to Arachnid's Oracles. Happy Moon Day, everyone. This is Moon Mondays, a weekly space where we come together to align with the cosmos. Well, usually every Monday, I guide you through the astrology of the week, share collective tarot forecasts, and close with a healing practice, whether that's meditation, breathwork, sound healing, yoga, or Reiki. But this week, we're gathering on a Tuesday because yesterday marked the beginning of something special, the start of our moon circles. We'll be meeting every new moon and full moon to connect with nature, build community, celebrate the cycles, and heal together. I would love to see you at the next one on the 19th, but for now, let's celebrate Moon Day together. On a Tuesday. This is your space to reset, realign, and reconnect with yourself and with the universe. So let's take a deep breath together and step into the energy of this week. Last week, Mercury went retrograde in Pisces, inviting deep reflection around our dreams, imagination, and spiritual growth. Many of us may have experienced vivid dreams, emotional memories, or moments that asked us to rethink what we truly desire. This retrograde is helping us reflect on how we want to express ourselves and move through the world from a place of passion and vision. What truly fuels your fire? What dreams are asking to be honored? You may already be feeling introspective or having experiences that are helping you heal deeper layers, even inner child wounds, and guiding you towards growth. But this week, the energy intensifies. Yesterday, Mars entered Pisces at 0 degrees, marking a powerful energetic beginning. Mars is the planet of action and drive, and in Pisces, our actions become guided more by intuition and emotion. This energy can bring creative passion, spiritual motivation, and deeper empathy. It can also reveal where anger has been misunderstood or misdirected, helping us transform fire into compassion. Right now, it feels like veils are thinning, allowing us to see more clearly and feel more deeply. There's an invitation to act from empathy and to dream of a more compassionate world. Today, we have a full moon in Virgo, alongside the energy of the recent lunar eclipse this morning. And this energy is so strong. Virgo is the energy of refinement and purification, while the moon rules our emotions and inner world. Together, this takes us deep into self-reflection. Virgo asks us to reorganize our lives inside and out and to care for ourselves in practical ways. This is the time to move your body, eat nourishing foods, reset deeply, spend time in nature, breathe fresh air, clean your space, and cleanse your energy. With the eclipse energy present, this is a powerful time to release and purify. Cleanse your life, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, top to bottom. Then on Friday, Venus enters Aries, bringing fire into love and relationships. This energy can spark passion and desire, but it can also reveal imbalances. If relationships are healthy, this energy can feel exciting and alive. If they're not, truth may come forward. The moon will be in Scorpio all weekend, adding emotional depth and intensity. Scorpio energy is magnetic and transformative. Expect deep conversations, realizations, and emotional breakthroughs. Then on Saturday, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury in Pisces, amplifying the retrograde energy. Communication and realizations may feel profound and transformative. This is deep inner work on a cellular level of transformation. Encounters and conversations this week could truly change the direction of your life. We also have Venus conjunct Neptune, bringing themes of illusion, truth, and what we truly value. For some people, veils may lift. For others, escapism may be tempting. This energy may feel like a test. Then Sunday brings Venus conjunct Saturn, and this is serious relationship energy. Saturn represents karma, responsibility, and long-term lessons. Some relationships may be strengthened, others may reach a turning point. If you learned your lesson in love, this energy can bring stability and growth. If not, the lessons may come very quickly. And then next week, Jupiter goes direct on the 11th, opening the door for expansion. After all the transformations of this week, Jupiter going direct brings growth towards forward movement, especially on an emotional and intuitive level. If you've done the inner work, this is expansion energy, heart expansion, intuitive expansion, spiritual expansion. It feels like an upgrade is coming. eyes opening, hearts softening, and faith returning. This week is super intense and powerful, and I'm really excited to see what the cards have in store for the collective. All right, let's see what the cards have to say for this week's energy. All right, today I'm actually feeling the archetype cards for let's release, embody, and action of this week. So let's see what the cards have for us today and for this week. Let's get into it. All right, so our release card is Child Nature. Our embody card is Mentor. And our action card is Midas and Miser. Interesting. So before we get into the guidebook, let's just feel out for these cards. So for our release, we have Child Nature. The light attributes say friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. And the shadow attribute is tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So I'm thinking that this energy is telling us to release our naivety, really, and to release and pay attention to where we may be having these shadow attributes, where we may be having these environmental blindness of where we may be harming others, our environment, or the energy around us. But in the light attributes, it says friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. I feel like this is telling us that we might need to grow up a bit. This might be telling us to grow up a bit, to release this feeling of attaching ourselves to childlike thought processes and moving forward from it with curiosity and using child nature as a tool, but not letting it hold us back. Embody, Mentor in reverse. So shadow attributes is the main one here. The light attributes are the main one here. So the shadow attributes say inability to allow the student to move on into role of master, imparting false instruction. So the light attributes is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So I think that what it's telling us is that what we're kind of dealing with right now is the shadow attributes. We're dealing with the inability to let other people in on whatever secret or whatever information or secret sauce that we have to teach, which is not, we shouldn't be doing that. We should honestly be helping everybody and helping other people with the knowledge that we have so that they can move forward, so they can also become a role of a master and a mentor. We should be able to pass on wisdom and help other people be better students in the school of life. So that's a good need for embodiment this week. The action, Midas and Miser. Light attributes is going to be the main one, and shadow attributes is not going to be the lesser thing. So the shadow attributes say hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. This may be the shadow aspect of what is going on if we're not healing or aware of what this energy might be guiding us towards. But the light attribute says entrepreneur or creativity ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. That's beautiful. It kind of also goes with the mentorship. It's like if we embody the ability to pass on wisdom and make the students a master, we'll be able to share life's riches and turn anything to gold, really. So it's the action there. Let's see what the book says here. All right, Child Nature. It says Inspires intimate bonding with natural forces, shows affinity for friendships with animals, has inner toughness and ability to survive. Shadow nature child manifests as a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Look for a lifelong pattern of relating to animals such that your psyche and spirit needs these bond for our own well-beings. So, this release here, that last part kind of very much related to what I was saying. What are the lifelong patterns that you have relating to animals, spirits, things like that, and not exactly having bonds with your environment or people in your environment as much because you are not aware of it? And where are you having like deeper connections? Where are you having those more child nature connections with friends and nature? Where are we hiding? Where are we hiding behind like naivety? Like that's how I'm getting from this card, is like, where are we hiding behind naivety? Where are we hiding behind innocence? And where can we also allow it to shine and be a tool for us in our lives to unveil the shadow aspects of where we are allowing this child nature to take place as well? Very interesting. For the embody mentor, it says master, counselor, tutor. Based on the character in the Odyssey to whom Odysseus entrusted the care of his house and the education of his son. Trusted teacher and guide in many forms of art, business, and spiritual practice. Passes on wisdom and refines the student's character. Shadow, mentors more concerned with imposing control than imparting wisdom, and doesn't allow the student to move on to the role of master. Ask yourself if you've shown a lifelong pattern of taking individual students under your wing and guiding many aspects of their lives. Hey, this is telling us we need to embody the light, but the only way to embody that light is by being aware of where we are allowing the shadow attributes of this to manifest in our lives. Where are we allowing ourselves to be more concerned with imposing control than allowing people to learn and to take and grow their own wisdom from your wisdom that you have to teach? See it as a gift that you are giving other people. You know, we shouldn't be hoarding things. And knowledge is something not to hoard, you know? Knowledge is something to gift. Knowledge is power, right? We say that all the time. And it's not like you're giving away your power. You're showing other people their power too. And that's what we should be embodying this week. By figuring out where we are allowing these shadow aspects to infiltrate our lives and bringing more light into where we can help other people. Love that. And now our action card. Midas is associated with entrepreneurial or creative ability. Everything he touches turns to gold. Miser creates wealth by hoarding money and emotions at the expense of others and refusing to share them. Challenge to learn generosity is inherent in both. Shadow, Midas/Miser, uses wealth creating gifts only for personal gain and needs to control all forces of fear because he fears of losing it. Look for a pattern of creating wealth and/or confronting how far you're willing to go to create it. Also for a pattern of difficulty sharing wealth. So it seems like our action right now for this week is to figure out what pattern we have for confronting how far we're willing to go to have greed, basically. How far are we willing to go to grow our own greed? How far are we willing to go to hoard our money, emotions, how far are we willing to hide ourselves? How far are we willing to do all of this control of fear and inability to see how we can utilize this energy for sharing life's riches instead of just hoarding it? Like, where can we use this energy and shift it to enhance our creative ability and be like Midas and turn anything into gold? Obviously, like it said, there's a challenge to learn generosity in light of having these abilities or having the security of whatever it may be. Maybe it is money, maybe it is something more abundant in totality that is more fundamental than just a piece of paper, but there needs to be an action of rewiring and seeing where we are not allowing ourselves to share into the delight of passing on wisdom and allowing us to see where we could have community and share our light. It's like where are we hiding inside of ourselves and only communicating with things in a more childlike nature and not allowing us to connect to people more? Where are we hurting our environment in a way that is naive, is like what we're releasing, and then our embodiment is, allowing us to unshackle the chains of the false imprisonment of control that people think that they have, when really we could instead just be passing on wisdom and knowledge and making students of life masters of life by sharing our own experiences and our own wisdom and knowledge, so that we can take action and share life's riches and come together and ignite our own creative ability. And this will boost our own businesses, our own lives, and so many aspects. This week seems like a very life-changing energy that is being brought forth, an energy of taking care of our childlike self and taking care of childlike wounds. That's what we're releasing here, childlike wounds, so that we can embody the mentor and we can take action to turn anything into gold like Midas. It's a beautiful reading for this week. Now let's get into the healing segment. Now welcome to the healing segment. We're going to be doing Reiki, so I invite you to lay down and get comfortable. Possibly put a blanket on over your body as you might get cold, a pillow underneath your head, and I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep inhale. And exhale. Another deep inhale. And exhale. And one more deep inhale. And exhale. Thank you, Reiki, for all of the miracles and blessings that are about to take place. And I want you to see this white light of energy above your head now. right at the crown of your head. This white light is Reiki. It is universal life force energy. And it enters the crown of your head. As it enters the crown of your head, you feel it. In your forehead. And as it goes down your body, you feel it re-energizing and replenishing and helping your body to heal itself and repair. It's okay. Just take a deep breath in. As it's going deeper and deeper, hovering over your energy centers, clearing away all that is no longer serving you. All that is no longer serving you. As it goes into your chest, hovering over your heart, just take a deep breath. And know that you are worthy of your own love. You are worthy of acceptance and compassion. It's going deeper into your abdomen, filling all of the spaces from your lungs and your rib cage into your organs, pancreas, liver, stomach, and your intestines. Into your energy centers of your solar plexus, and sacrum, as it hums here. Take a deep breath. You're so strong, but you don't have to be. Your emotions and the connection to self does not make you weak. It instead invigorates you. Security and a path to your tribe. Who you are as your authentic self is safe. Who you are as your authentic self is worthy. Dropping into the root at the base of your spine. Feel yourself, feel this part of yourself almost extend into the earth below you. Feeling the energy of the earth reach up to meet you. And as you come together, feel yourself ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Releasing all that does not serve you back into the earth. Another deep breath in, all the way in, holding it, and exhale out the mouth. Visualizing all that excess energy that no longer serves our higher good and our higher self going back to which it came into the earth, where it is being alchemized by the earth. And take one more deep breath. Another deep breath in. And exhale into the earth. Into the earth to which the earth alchemizes it for us. And God alchemized energy from the earth back to us. Back to the world. It transforms it for good. Now take a deep breath in. And sigh it out. Now, if you're laying down, I want you to wiggle your toes a little bit at your own pace. Wiggle your fingers. Maybe move your head a little side to side and small. Straight. And then turn over to your right. And lay in that fetal position. And when you're ready, use your left hand to gently push yourself up. And slowly blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope that you have a beautiful week. Happy Moon Day, everybody.